Howdy, and welcome to Broken Tool Garage. This week, we're going to be going over how to change out the transmission tailshaft seal, the transmission mount, and, for bonus, the headlights. Hope you enjoy. Place the rear of the vehicle on jack stands. Remove the drive shaft by removing the 4 bolts. You will probably have to put the transmission in neutral so that you can rotate the drive shaft to get to all the bolts. Remove the drive shaft from the transmission. Using a screwdriver and a hammer, get in between the seal and the transmission tail shaft and tap around it gently to get it to release. Put the old seal and the new seal side by side and compare them to make sure it's a match. Clean the outside of the tail shaft housing thoroughly. Make sure none of the dirt gets on the inside of the transmission. Clean the inside of the tail shaft housing where the seal goes. Place a thin layer of RTV around the seal. Make sure none of the RTV is on the inside of the seal. When installing the seal, make sure to use a seal driver. If you don't use a seal driver, you could damage the transmission or the seal. Also, it tends not to work very well. You can make a seal driver yourself by using the old seal. Just remove the inside of the seal and it will go over the new seal without any damage. With the old seal over the new seal, gently tap around in a circular motion, making sure that the seal is driven in square. Allow the RTV to fully cure before driving the vehicle. Remove the 2 bottom transmission mount bolts. Jack up the transmission. Remove the top 2 transmission mount bolts. Remove the old transmission mount. Install the new transmission mount. Make sure to put the exhaust mount back into its place. Install the transmission to transmission mount bolts and torque them down. It's always a good idea to put anti-seize on your bolts. Lower the transmission. Put the 2 transmission nuts onto the mount. Grease up the end of the drive shaft and slip it into the slip yoke of the transmission. Clean the drive shaft mounting flange and then add a little bit of anti-seize to it. This will help in the next time you pull the drive shaft for the drive shaft to come out smoothly. Make sure your drive shaft mounting bolts are clean and then apply a little bit of anti-seize on those. Install the drive shaft. Torque all your drive shaft bolts. This is covering the headlight replacement on a 2011 Ford Ranger. This does not cover the adjustment of the headlights. Start by spraying a little bit of penetrating lube on the connectors. Lower mounting stud location. Pull the clips up. Some clips may be a little bit harder to pull up. Just use a rag and a pry bar to lift up gently on them. Pull the headlight assembly out. Remove all the bulbs. Compare the headlight adjusters between the old headlight and the new headlight and adjust them accordingly. This would be a good baseline for your headlight adjustment. put the bulbs into the new headlight assembly. Install the new headlight assembly. Using dielectric grease on the mounting brackets will make them go in a lot easier.